Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 7 of our Zero Overall franchise here on Air with the show. This will be seasons, I believe 13? Yeah, 13 and 14 in this episode. So if you guys have missed any episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all of our episodes from episode 1 all the way to now, going over each season so far. Episode 1 has 1 season. And kind of going over everything. Episode 2 does have 3 seasons, and we've done 2 seasons the last couple of episodes to get to number 13 and 14 on the seasons, or I guess seasons, for this Zero Overall team. And that's how we're a number 1 team, because of this guy. Carmen Espinoza is a 99 potential. He's 27. He's played in the major since 2030, and we drafted him in 2027. So he's been up here for a while. As Audie has won 3 straight MVPs. He was a Rookie of the Year, Hank Aaron Award in 2 of those seasons, Home Run Champion in 3 straight seasons, Silver Slugger in 4 straight, and has made an All-Star appearance since 2032. So that's that. Miguel Espinoza has also been pretty good. He has an All-Star Game MVP. And he's made 3 All-Stars. He really hasn't won anything, but this year might be it. He's batting .340 with 21 homers and 73 RBIs. Espinoza does have 27, so he's not even close to his 45, but he's had 40 the last couple of years with 79 RBIs and over 100 RBIs in the last 4 seasons, so he could try to make it 5 right here with Espinoza right behind him with 73. And Connie Finnegan has done pretty solid, 279 so far. We got a lot of 90 overall players. Emerson Morgan is starting to be getting down in overall just because he has been around the league for a while. We drafted him in 2025, and Peter Lord will probably start going down overall too, since I know he's only 28, but he's got drafted in 2029, and we traded for him in 2033. We do have one player down in AA that could help us out, but also we have some decent relievers. Doing actually pretty solid, but I mean, Lauren Lincoln's doing pretty solid, but Jim's struggling, Moore is struggling, and Andre is struggling. And Kyle Hurt is also struggling. He's gone way down in overall. But we do have to make our trade here. I don't really know who we're going to be trading away. We could trade away Albert. No, he's still got 2 years of arbitration. But, I mean, Ken Caminetti probably, unfortunately, but he's doing a solid season. Maybe McLean. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do McLean. He's only pitched in 10 games. Actually, Baez. Baez isn't even up. We're going to do Baez. See if anyone wants to give up anything for Baez and get some prospects for him, because, honestly, he is pretty good, but he really hasn't been up here recently. The Brewers are right now the best option with a first baseman and a second baseman with B potential, low overalls, but I think that's what we're going to get for him, just because they're eating we're going to be eating a lot of, they're going to be eating a lot of salary, and I think we're going to take that Brewers deal. Damon Merrifield and Dale Ortiz come over, and we're going to get rid of Baez's contract. He is 32. We're going to be getting a lot of money from him, so we're making that deal. Also, he was, I believe, in AAA, so he's going to stay just fine, and we save up a lot of money now, so that's going to be nice, because, I mean, we have Chavez, we have Miller, we have Ramirez, we also have Cortez, Gutierrez, and Cruz, all A potential, some Bs, and some C potentials. So we have a lot of people ready to go, just in case if anyone, wants to get traded, and we have some backups for those players. Lineup looking pretty good. Miguel Espinoza batting .340. Carmen's only batting .301. So this year might be Miguel Espinoza's time to take over the MVP talk. I don't know if it's going to show any. Yeah, it's still just Carmen Espinoza. I think that was last year. That could be. I think this is this year. Yeah, it is this year. So that's kind of surprising that he's already on there. So I'm trying to win another one. But we did make the trade, so now we can start signing our draft picks. And we got a couple people still left to sign. Oh, we get him. That's huge. And does he sign up to 50%? He does also sign. But, yeah, we signed everybody for one of the first times in a while. We'll go ahead and sim that game so we can check. And we did actually pretty decent. McIntyre wasn't really the best. He's a D potential. But everyone else was pretty solid, especially our first 2 draft picks. And it's actually first 3, really. 2 first rounds just because we had the prospect promotion. Abe already has 99 velocity. That's pretty nice, but very low hits per 9. Anyone have like a big 99 potential? We had one a couple years ago that we drafted as well. I know, of course, it was late in the draft that we got him. It was late first round, but it was still first round. They have a 95 right fielder in the late rounds for the Braves. Anyone else? There's a 98 third or second baseman for the Nationals. Pretty decent. Decent overall, too. He's not, like, super low overall to where it's going to take him forever to get to that 99 potential. Starting pitchers, 88 for the Diamondbacks. I think 98 or 95 for another second baseman. I think we were looking at him, but unfortunately we were just too low in the draft to take him. I don't know if anybody else is going to reach that 98 plateau. What was that? Was that 9? That was 86. I saw the blue. I didn't see the number there, but yeah, 290 overall potential, 62 overall for Matthew Ashley. Really good speed, just needs to work on the bat and the fielding to hopefully come up here in a couple years with that 93 potential. Can also play any outfield spots, and he's a switch hitter. Terry Abe, just replenishing that starting pitching depth at this point. Terrible fielder, but decent hits per, really good velocity, and needs to work on everything else besides walks per 9. Mark Buchanan was he was the second round draft pick that we got. So another switch hitter, can play any of the outfield spots, decent speed, decent stealing, and, needs to work on his bat. Infante, another starting pitcher. He's an 84 potential, so that's very close to an 85, which will be pretty nice. We might improve that occasionally. He was our third-round draft pick, decent per 9s, okay velo. But then Tommy Ramirez, one of our last later-round picks, get another outfielder, can play any of the outfield spots, and another switch hitter. Are all these guys switch hitters? I just realized that all the outfielder guys were switch hitters. And then 2 guys late. Pinnock does have 93 stamina. He actually has decent per 9s, too. 71 overall, 73 potential. If we would have had him in like one of the first years that we had this year overall, he probably would have played immediately. But right now, he's just going to sit in the minor leagues. And then McIntyre, just a shot in the dark that didn't even work out. Right now, we are leading the division by 6.5 games over the Tigers. We did make the playoffs the last couple years, so hopefully we can make it again. And then hopefully win a couple series and make it to the World Series for the first time. We got stopped last year 1 game short of making it. And right now we are sitting at 85 and 57 with a sweep of the Royals. Where are we sitting at? We don't have the division yet, but we have clinched a playoff spot. We don't face the Tigers anymore. We actually faced Minnesota for 3, which we just took 2 of 3 from Minnesota, and then Baltimore. We are a game up. Okay, I like the 2 wins. We're still a game up. Okay, are we still? Nope, now we're 3, and we have clinched the American League. Not going to win 100 games this year, but we will. The Mets won 100. My goodness, okay. The Rockies are making the playoffs. Okay. And we end up winning the last game. We have 99 wins. And, yeah, taking a look, Caminetti, Phelps had a lot of things. Miguel Espinoza led the league in batting average. He has 99 contact versus both sides. Really good power versus right, but not versus left. Good vision, 99 discipline, 96 clutch, good durability, good fielding. 340 average. He's now a lifetime hitter of 295. He also had an over 1,000 OPS. And a WAR of 6.9. Nice. Let's see. So we had the batting title. We did not lead the league in hits, which is kind of surprising. Wow, Ryan Brooks and Carmen Espinoza. So Carmen Espinoza only had 39 homers this year. So one of his lowest since 2033, tied with his lowest in 2033, but still had 107 RBIs and more walks this year than ever before. But he did have 100 strikeouts again, which is unfortunate. But he batted .301, had a 900 OPS, and had a 6.9 WAR. Ryan Brooks had 41 homers. He had over 100 RBIs for the second straight season. So he did pretty good. He won a Silver Slugger here in 2037 with plus 12 versus power against righties. RBIs, Edwin Harris led the league in RBIs. Espinoza was number 2. Edwin Harris also led the league in runs with Espinoza at number 2. Blackburn led the league in stolen bases. Espinoza led the league in both Espinozas were 1 and 2 in walks. Espinoza on base and slugging and OPS. Caminetti with wins. Phelps was number 2. Not in saves, though. Emerson Morgan was 6 with 43. Not in ERA, not shutouts, strikeouts. Escalera, the former White Sox that we drafted. We went back to Toronto in the offseason. But, yeah, he was not very good with us, unfortunately. And then he went over, it's close to 5 ERA for most seasons besides 2 of them. Phelps was number 2 in strikeouts. Not really complete games. We did have innings pitched with Phelps. Caminetti was number 2. And Hernandez, the rookie. And he won Rookie of the Year in 2037. So that's perfect. He's also a 90 overall at age 24, which is amazing. So then we'll get another prospect incentive pickup, too. Pitching WAR, Phelps was number 1 with 4.7, and Harris was 9.8. We do have awards. Edwin Harris won MVP, so that stops Carmen Espinoza's streak of 3 straight. We almost had 4 straight White Sox. We went with Miguel Espinoza getting number 2, although if he would have got a couple more home runs, he probably beats him out. Condon had 42 homers with 111 RBIs. Why did Colorado ever let him go? We did win the Cy Young with Phelps. I think that's our first Cy Young winner, too. And Caminetti was number 2. Batting tie was Espinoza. Hernandez was Rookie of the Year, so we'll take that. Espinoza was Hank Aaron Award. Any Gold Gloves this year? Espinoza was number 2. It's kind of surprising because he's not a really good fielder, but then again, first base fielding really doesn't matter. Roman Anthony, of course, as we traded him away, he has actually done pretty good with the Royals, besides this year. And, of course, we'll probably win some Silver Sluggers. Yep. Espinoza wins first base. Brooks wins third. Espinoza wins one of the outfielder ones, too. And hopefully this year we can finally win a playoff one. We're going to be playing the Angels, who beat us last year in the ALCS to move on to the World Series. Hopefully this year will be different. So this will be the lineup. Finnegan, Hernandez in center. With both Espinozas, Brooks, Hope, Basayo, Granger, and Keenan versus righties versus lefties, while Finnegan, Ponce, Espinozas, Hernandez, Basayo, Brooks, Granger, and Hope. We could bring in Keenan, but he's not really good bat. He's a good fielder. Ibanez, same thing, and this guy is pretty much just a defensive replacement at this point, but hopefully, we can win. Of course, again, we are going to quick manage these games. We will simulate the first 4 innings, as it does take for a while, unfortunately. But Phelps will be going game 1. He allowed a triple in the first inning, but we got 5 runs in the first 3 innings. We do give up 2 with Phelps with a home run. We are up 5-2. Now we'll start going with it. They get a sac fly to bring this game to a 5-3 game. Can Phelps give me 6? He does. We get a 1-out double and a hit by pitch. Now a fielder's choice and a ground out to end the inning. Phelps had a great game. We're going to go McLean out of the pen. And an error, but we get out of it. Espinoza with a double. Now a pop-up. Now, whoops, I did not mean to walk the batter. That's an uh-oh. We are going to go with Lincoln, one of our best pitchers, out of the pen. And he does give up a single, so that does hurt. He walks him, so we got to bring in another one. We got to bring in Morgan for the 4-out save, and he allows a single. They take the lead. So all of a sudden, and now we get some 1, 2, 3. So now we're down to our final 3 outs. Finnegan gets a single and a stolen base, but we can't bring him over. And we blow it in the 8th inning, giving up 3 earned runs. And now we have to win the next 3 games. Here we go for Game 2 with Caminetti on the mound. Usually does pretty well in the playoffs, too. Nothing doing for both sides here in the first couple innings. They do get a run off a home run, and now a 3-run shot. And it's 5-0 here in the 5th. Don't tell me we're going to be one and done again. We do get a run in the 6th. Espinoza, both Espinosas are 2 for 3, now 2 for 4. McLean is in, just kind of eating innings at this point. Hopefully we won't have to go to him at all in Game 4 or Game 3, because unfortunately we're going to be down 2-0 going into LA, only putting up 1 run in Game 2, and it's not looking good. So again, got to find a way to get something going here against the Angels on the road with the Rookie of the Year, Hernandez, pitching, and we're going to go 1 by 1 here. We already get a triple to drive in a run. So we have an early 1-0 lead. We got to keep it that way. Leadoff single. Thrown out at home. That's not what you want to see. And a bases loaded single drives in 2 more, and it's 3-0. We have a lead. And a 2-out double, but unfortunately don't bring them home. And they get their first run of the game and their first hit of the game. We get out of it with only allowing a run. Hope gets a double.
Take your base, ball 4.
Back-to-back walks, and unfortunately a ground that ends the inning. They have a walk and a single, but can't bring them over. We get a 2-out single, but in a stolen base, but nothing doing after that. Here in the 6th, 1-out double and another double gives us another run and another one on a single, and then they get a homer. And now a double, he's got to come out. Lincoln's going to come out to pitch the 7th, and he gives up 2 runs. But then, oh, no, not the air. Okay, we get out of it, and they get 3. We got to get something in a double play. That's not what you want. So we're going to go Lord here in the 7th. He gets some 1, 2, 3. A 1-out single, now a 2-out walk, and then a triple by Hernandez to give us the 3-run lead that we need. Lord will be out there until he gets into trouble, and he doesn't get in any trouble. And now a triple for Finnegan. And now we're going to go Morgan to close this game out with a 4-run lead. The tying run is at the plate, and he gives up a 3-run home run to Condon, and we are going to the 10th inning. But Espinoza counters with a homer of his own, and now we get another run off an error. The bases are loaded, and a single. We have blown it open here in the 10th. We have scored 8 runs in the 10th inning, and thankfully we will win 16-8 with Miguel Espinoza having a great game all the way around to bring us to Game 4 here against the Angels. Have to win the next 3. Albert will go in this one. We get a 2-out walk and a stolen base and a double by Carmen to bring home his cousin. They sack bunted immediately after getting a runner on second base. We get a 2-out walk, but nothing else. Nice little strikeout. Now we'll lead off walk, and we get caught stealing even with 70 speed. Walk in error. Now another walk. A bases loaded walk, and we have a 2-0 lead. And now Rogers will pretty much make it one, but back-to-back strikeouts with runner on third and only 1 out doesn't allow them to score even more. Pitching change already for the Angels. We're going to keep going with Albert. This will be his last inning, and he does pretty good. Basayo with a leadoff walk, now a fielder's choice, and a strikeout to end the inning. We're going to go Moore. Leadoff single, now caught stealing, now another single and a sac bunt. He will be done. He faced his 3, and we get out of it. Leadoff single, we get a stolen base, and a 2-run shot from Ponce to give us a huge lead in this one, and now Hernandez pours it on, and another one from Brooks. We have blown it open in the 7th. Hit by pitch, and that's not good. Bases are loaded, but they don't get a run. I mean, Granillo, can you just pitch the rest of this game? I think you can't. And another home run from Hernandez. And another one from Brooks. It is 10-1. The offense has all of a sudden come alive. It is 12-1. And we win by that score. We scored 10 runs in the final 3 innings. And we're going to be coming back home to play the Angels to decide it. We're not going to start our other starter. We have to pitch with our best one, and it's Phelps. Phelps will go. We get a 1-out double and a single by Espinoza to give us the lead 1-0 after 1. Can we keep it going? Stolen base and a single to drive in 2. And just like that, we get a leadoff triple. We're going to get a sac fly to tie the game, and then a double by Granger. But nothing else going for us after that big double play. And it's tied up at 2 here in the 4th inning, here in game number 5. Hope grounds out. Pop out, double, ground out, we get out of it. Okay, Finnegan with a 2-out single, but a fly out can't get him over. Phelps needs to give me one more inning, and he does. And a 1-out walk, but it's Carmen Espinoza. Now a 2-out walk, but a ground out ends the inning. I'm going to give Phelps till he gives up a runner, and there it is. So he will be done. McLean will come in for the 7th. Sack bunt, pop out ends the inning. Lead off, ground out, fly out, inning over. And we get out of it. I'd put trust in players. To the 9th we go. And we can walk it off. Lead off single. And he gets caught stealing. Then we get a double. I'm an idiot. I didn't want to steal. McLean's got to go farther. Gets out of it. Keenan will begin the inning with a leadoff single. I've learned my lesson. Now we get an error. And we get the single from Carmen Espinoza. An unbelievable comeback. Down 2-0 in the series, losing 6-5, then 5-1 after blowing it in Game 1. We destroy them on the road, 16-8 and 12-1, before winning a 1-run game and walking it off to go to the ALCS with the Mariners. With a couple of days off, unfortunately, Phelps will not be ready to go, as he had a pitch in Game 5. So it will be Caminetti to start Game 1. And we will sim a little bit here, since this is only Game 1. They get a run. So 1-0 lead here in the 4th. Can Caminetti give me 5? He gives up 4 runs, but we get a run back. Now McLean will come out for the 6th. And we get a double play. That's huge. Hope grounds out. Basayo singles, and then a double play. That's just unfortunate. They get a 2-out single and a flyout. That's the inning. We get a leadoff walk. We get a stolen base. Now another walk, and a single to drive in a run, and a sac fly to make it a 1-run game. Stolen base ground. I was hoping to get him over. That ends the inning. Now to the 8th we go, and Hope ties it in the 8th. McLean will have to keep going. Leadoff walk. And a double play the ending inning. We can get just a run, ends it. And unfortunately, we don't get one. They get a 2-out double, and I will walk. And we stay with them. He gets out of it. And our middle of the order really has not done well. They get a 2-out single and a strikeout, and that ends the inning. A leadoff double. Ground out, and a single by Keenan. That ends it. Keenan walks it off. McLean goes 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 Ks, no earned runs. He shuts them down, and we win Game 1. We're on to Game 2. here against the Mariners in the ALCS. We're going to go with the Rookie of the Year, Hernandez. And again, we will simulate a little bit. They scored a run the first. We get nothing in the third, even though we had a shot, or in the second. Now we get 3 in the fourth. Now we get 2 in the fifth. Hernandez is doing solid after the first inning. He's gone 7. Can he give me 8? He does give me 8. Leadoff double from Ponce. And another double by Espinoza. From this one from Carmen. Okay, yeah, he's got to come out now. We're gonna go to Morgan here. Fielder's choice. That's 1 out and a strikeout. Single does drive in 1, but that's gonna do it. Brooks gets the player of the game. He hit 2 homers, and just like that, we're taking to Game 3 here in Seattle. Trying to get a win. And moving on with Albert here in Game 3. They don't get anything in the first. We get a 3-run home run, or 3 runs in the first. Now a 4th run in the third. So we are up 4-0. Make that 5-0. Here in the 7th inning, and Albert's going off, but we are going to take him out from for Jim here in the 8th. Leadoff double, now a walk. Fielder's choice. Sack fly only gives him 1. So it's 5-1. We get a 2-out walk, but that's about it. We're going to go Morgan again here for the 9th. And he's 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's going to do it. Albert, play the game. 7 innings, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts. And we are 1 win away from our first ever World Series here with this 0 overall team, which is now not a 0 overall anymore. But you know what? Where we started. Peck will get the start here in Game 4. Honestly, I'd be fine with 5 innings and getting it to one of our best guys in the next one. And we put up a 7 spot in the 5th inning. They just got their first 2 hits of the game. Peck does give up 3, and we get another one. So Peck's day is done. Granilla will pitch the 8th. And he doesn't allow a run. 2-out walk and an error, or 1-out walk and an error. Granillo's pitched 5 1/3 without giving up a hit, and we are going to the World Series. Sweeping Mariners and the Phillies are the only ones in our way from our first ever World Series championship game, or World Series championship. And here we are. Can we finally do it? Can we win our first ever one? We are going Phelps in Game 1. We are the home team. Oh my goodness, we had 2 errors in the 2nd inning. That's not what you want to see. But we put up a 5 spot in the 4th to kind of make up for it. Phelps will be done. We'll go McLean for an inning. Who has done very solid for us, and he gets out of it without allowing a run. A 2-out single, but nothing doing. Can he get us another inning? He doesn't allow a run. And a 2-run shot from Keenan gives us the 4-run lead. And I'm going to keep McLean out there. He has done amazing out of the pen for us, especially in either big leads or, you know, the game's out of hand. And he gets the save, I'm pretty sure. Phelps gets the win. I'm pretty sure, yeah, McLean gets the save. And that is Game 1 win against the Phillies. And now we go to Game 2. We're going to go Caminetti. We give up a 3-run shot, but then we get 3 of our own after 1. So tied up. Now it's 7-3. We have blown it open a little bit here in the World Series. It's 8-3. Caminetti goes 6 innings. Again, we're going to go Jim here for an inning. He gets a perfect inning. Now it's 9-3. He goes another one, doesn't give up anything. Moore will come in for the 9th and promptly allows 2 runs to score. So now Morgan's got to come in, and he gets out of it. 9-5 win. He didn't get the save, which is kind of surprising. I guess it was a 4-run lead, but, I mean, the tying run was in the hole. But we are 2 wins away from winning the World Series for the first time with the 0 overall team. And we're going to go with the Rookie of the Year. Again, we are the away team now. We have a 1-0 lead. We have 5 hits on the game, too, and 7, but only 1 run. And there's a couple runs. I'm only doing the quick sims here just to make this a little bit faster. Ooh, we just give up 3 runs. But Brooks gives us the lead. That means we are going to go Lord out of the pen here for the 8th inning. Gets up a single and a stolen base and gets out of it without allowing a run. And Espinoza doubles the lead. Get a walk, and that's a fly out. And we're going to go to Morgan. Fly out, walk, strike out. They had stolen base, but a single, and that's the inning. We are 1 win away from a World Series championship. We have won the last... Oh, my goodness. Have we literally won the last 10 games? Yeah, 3, 7, 10. This is a 10-game winning streak in the postseason. We lost the first 2 games. We reverse swept the Angels. We then normally swept the Mariners, and now are 1 win away from sweeping the Phillies for the World Series. Can we do it? Can we get the sweep? Albert will go game 4. So far, nothing doing for both sides. They don't have a hit yet. Now they do. But we get a homer to take the lead 1-0 after the 5th. Now it's 3-0 here in the 7th. And we're going to go to our best pitchers. Lord will come out for the 8th. Gives up a lead-up single, a strikeout, fly out, and a fly out to end the inning. We don't get anything extra. Morgan will come in to pitch the 9th. Lead-off walk, and he gets a strikeout. Now a 2-out single. And now another single. And a fly out. That does it. We have won the World Series here with the White Sox. After having a 0 overall team, Ryan Brooks wins the MVP. And Miguel Espinoza was the postseason MVP. He had 15 RBIs in the postseason, which is insane. Almost has 1,000 hits on the year, too. How much does, I kind of want to see what Miguel's Espinoza's here. He almost has 1,000 hits. He goes over 130 home runs. An unbelievable team. Carmen Espinoza had 12 RBIs in the postseason. Miguel had 15. Finnegan had 61 at-bats in the postseason. Had 9 runs, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and 3 steals. Phelps, pretty good, 17 innings, 3.12 ERA. Albert, 3 games, or 3-0, 19 innings, 21 strikeouts, 6 walks, a .47 ERA, and a .89 WHIP. Hernandez in his rookie season, 20 innings, 16 strikeouts, 5 walks, 3.6 ERA. Morgan, 7.1 innings, 10 strikeouts. Lord, 4 innings, 7 Ks, didn't allow a run. Caminetti, 16 innings, did get a loss. Peck, pretty much only 1 game, I think. McLean, 18 innings, almost 13 innings. Out of the pen, was a huge player out of the pen. 18.2 thirds of an inning, 9 strikeouts, 5 walks at a .48 ERA. That's just really good at this point. But now we go to the offseason. We've officially won our first ever World Series with the team, and now that means we can go after 2 free agents. And we are going to keep Keenan. I think we're going to keep Keenan. 2 years, $18 million. We'll be fine with that. He wants 14 a year. We are going to let Morgan walk. I don't think we're going to tender a qualifying offer because it is $9 million over what he wants. And I just think we're going to be letting him go, unfortunately. We have a lot of good relievers at this point in the season, or in the simulations-wise. You know, I mean, he might. He's a 90 overall, but he is 34. I don't know. We won't offer him a contract or anything, or even the qualifying offer. Keenan is making $18 million a year, and his qualifying offer would be 23. We're gonna offer one for him, but we will still have him with the offer. I don't know if we signed him. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. We did not. So that will be one player that we can go after still. Is Keenan. I think he's a second baseman, if I remember correctly. What was Keenan? See, he wasn't a shortstop. He was a shortstop. He has 12 motivation to sign. Oh, because Finnegan is the... No. Maybe we let him walk. I mean, only 39 games this year. Yeah, I think we're going to let him walk. And go from there. So, I'm going to go ahead, offer all the contracts, add everyone to the 40-man that we need to, and I'll be back in just a second. So here we are in free agency. We're going to go ahead and go after Barry Hogan, just because he is a 91 overall pitcher, like closer-wise. Really good with Seattle. I mean, 40-plus saves besides one in 2035. And he hasn't really, I mean, blew 10 with Seattle 2 years ago and 9 last year, but he has a really good ERA in a couple of those games. It's just because we are losing our pitcher of Morgan. We could go after Marte, but I think he's going to be more sought after, along with Hogan, because he is the number one ranked player here. And I think we're going to go ahead and go closer just to get that going, and then right-handed pitcher just to get those boosts. Because, I mean, right now, if we look at the roster, I mean, we don't need a catcher. Basayo's still here. He's got 1 year left on his deal, so he will be gone after this year. We really don't have a backup for him, so maybe in the trade that we're going to make in the offseason or at beginning of the next, or at the middle of the next year, we will probably trade for a catcher. Ponce is pretty good with Moore behind him. He's not going to be tendered, so he'll be gone. We're also non-tendering Granillo. He won't be back. I mean, Espinosa's good. Brooks is amazing. We have Finnegan, Granger, and McDonough. And we also have Shed probably going to be up here to play second base. We have a decent outfield now, especially with Colin and Gilly in being really good prospects, along with Ashley being another one. Osborne. We have a couple decent right fielders now. So, I mean, we're going to be fine. We do need to get our Rule 5s out of the way. We have to add him. He's an 80 overall. We're also going to add Freddie Harris. We also have 94 players. I kind of need to let one go. So I need to probably just go to our catchers and just release a bunch of the random players still that we have. We only need to release one, but we're going to release even more. And now we have 90, so we're good there. So now let's go ahead and sim the week. Jonathan Keith gets traded to the Guardians. 79 overall, B potential. It's not terrible. And let's go ahead and... Yeah, so again, Moore and Granillo will be non-tendered. And Hernandez will be given a 1 year, $15 million deal. We have no more expiring contracts, and Keenan is the only one that was there. We do have 71% signing him, so 3-year deal. We're going just straight up $18 million per season. It's up to a 76, and now we get, so let's, hopefully we can get him. Keenan has decided to accept the qualifying offer. I did forget, I gave him the qualifying offer, and he just accepts it, so we have Keenan back. And he signs. Wow, he signs immediately. So Barry Hogan is our new closer. Mike Gordon goes to the Marlins. Whoops, I just simmed right past that. I just wanted to back out there for a second. So Keenan is back. Only played 39 games with us last year, but he might be the one that gets traded at the deadline since he is making $27 million or $23 million. I thought someone was going to go after him, but I guess not. So, oh well. We have the 40-man all set to go. I don't think we'll even pick anyone up in the Rule 5. I mean, we'll probably lose. We probably need to add him. Add Calderon. After that, though, Cortez I don't think gets added. Gilly won't get added. Porter probably not since they're low 70s. They won't get added anymore or at all. Clements gets to the Rays for a lot of money. Holiday goes to the Tigers. Tigers are trying to. They're even adding more pieces. Arbitration, nope, we're good there. Max Clark goes to the Rays. Campbell goes to the Rockies. Emerson Morgan is still there. Garcia goes to the Rockies, another very good players. Where is he at? Who is anyone? I mean, we have $8 million to spend, and we can't even get him. I mean, it's 2 years, 14 mil. So, I mean, it is what it is. Priest goes to the Astros. Palmeiro goes to the Twins. Kind of a weird trade. And we get the draft lottery. Again, we're going to be picking dead last this year for one of the first times. But we will have a couple picks in the prospect promotion since we did win Rookie of the Year. So we will have another couple picks late in the first. Now we get the Rule 5. Moya was not. Ha was not. I don't think any of these guys. I love to check just to make sure, but I don't think so. No. I don't think Sandoval is definitely not ours. We're just going to skip. There's going to be no one that can really help us improve right now, to be honest with you. I mean, they're all like 71 potentials. And that is going to do it for the Rule 5. I said we really don't even need the Rule 5 draft anymore. Marte goes to the A's. Morgan goes to the Angels. So he goes to the team that we beat in the playoffs to reach the championship on a 3-year deal. So congrats to him. He gets his money. Just unfortunately never going to come from us. So that will end another season here with the 0 overall squad, but now, not really a 0 overall team. It's going to sim spring training here. And we'll advance to the regular season. We will have a couple people on waivers. Who is on waivers? 4 people on waivers. Who are on waivers? McClendon, Maloney are both on waivers. Valentine is on waivers, and Aparicio is on waivers. I don't think those guys get picked up. But taking a look at the lineup, Finnegan with Keenan, McDonough, Shed, and Ibanez. So we don't have a backup catcher, but Ponce, both Espinosas, Brooks, Hope, Basayo, Granger, and Hernandez. And then nothing really changing against left-handed pitching. The pitching rotation, however, probably looks a little bit different with Phelps, Albert, Hernandez, Caminetti, and Peck. Remember when Caminetti was our best pitcher? I think that got taken over by Phelps and Albert. Albert did pretty solid last season. Hernandez was, again, the Rookie of the Year. So, yeah. But all in all, just going to go ahead. Cleared waivers, and boom, we got it all sorted out. We do need to call up some people from single A, so like you will go to triple A, you will go to double A, you will go to double A since you have an A potential, same with you, and you will go to triple A just because you have an A potential. After that, though, these guys will just be kind of here living life in single A. That's going to end this season, and we'll see everyone in just a second for the next season. And with season 14 here at the deadline, we are 75-35. I'm pretty sure we're pretty much going to clinch a playoff spot here in like a couple weeks. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to get a catcher. That'll be a good, probably guy that's going to take over. We could probably try to get Diaz here. We have a lot of pitching depth. We could get rid of Ibarra, and that would pretty much get it done. Oh, we actually are over budget. Just now realized that. We're going to get rid of we're going to get rid of Keenan. Keenan and, Aparicio? Yeah, Keenan and Aparicio. We'll get the deal done. For Rylan Diaz. A really good catching prospect. Already 81 overall. So, that's our trade. Means we will have to call someone up off the 40-man. And I think it's just going to be the next best infielder or outfielder that can play. That can instantly just be like a backup. It's going to be Cologne. He'll move up to the majors, and that means I'll just let them call up after that, because right now, the team really doesn't need much help, other than getting a decent backup, catcher for whenever Basayo leaves next year. Bang, we also got everyone signed, so that's also a very good pickup. And let's see the draft picks. Oh, my goodness. I think this is the best, not counting the last pickup. This might be one of our best drafts in a long time, especially with us drafting this late in the year. Haynes, second baseman, 89 potential, 55 overall. Gonzalez, 62 overall, 91 potential. Matos, 57 overall, 92 potential. Eric here, 57 overall, 90 potential. Rodriguez, 55 overall, 97 potential. And Kevin Shirley, reliever, 55 overall, 89 potential reliever. I mean, hands down, we're going to have the best draft. Unless there's a 99. I don't think there was a 99. I didn't see one. There's 95. And a 92. But I really don't think there's a big name piece here. 91. 92 for Chacin. 92 for Kennedy. Man, that's it. So that's a big one. And now, we're just going to simulate to the end of the year right now. Although Carmen Espinoza is having his first down year ever, batting pretty much, I guess his rookie season was pretty meh. But I mean, 28 and you're now dropping like this, though. Kind of wild, but you know what? Who else isn't dropping? Miguel Espinoza. 346 average with 18 home runs, 78 RBIs. Just too good. We have 2 backup outfielders and 2 backup infielders. That's decent. We'll take it. So now let's just go ahead and simulate the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, we already have 80 wins, and we're not even, we're at 100 wins, and we're just now reaching the end of August. That's insane. We're going to win 110 games, and we just couldn't be stopped. Pitching rotation was solid. Everyone was under a 3.5 ERA. That's insane. Even the bullpen, everyone was under a 5. Hogan had 55 saves in his first year. He went down, which is unfortunate. I don't know why you're going down when you're only a 27 reliever. Although Lincoln, he only threw 36 innings. Lord, solid, 2.74 ERA. I mean, insane. Peralta, 338. Friedberg, 235. McLean, 344. Moore, 302. Ybarra, 365. Like, Lauren Lincoln was the only guy that was not great. And, like, in the last couple games, he really hasn't given up an earned run. The last one he gave up was 8-7. So it's nothing I'm not going to be too worried about. And we're going to win the last 3 games. And obviously, we're the number 1 seed, and we have a lot of league leaders. Miguel Espinoza led the league in average with 330. Didn't lead the league in hits or at-bats, but did lead the league in doubles with 52. No one in triples. No one in homers. Ryan Brooks and Espinoza with 32. So Espinoza did bring it up because he was at like 20. So he did get 32 at the end of the year. RBIs, both Espinozas and Brooks all had 100 RBIs. We had 3 guys at over 100 RBIs, which is insane numbers. Granger had 99 runs with Espinoza also. The other Espinoza with 96, and Finnegan had 90. Espinoza had the most walks, on base, and slugging, and OPS, another 1,000 OPS. Phelps led the league in wins with 20. Albert was second with 18. Hernandez and Caminetti both had 17. Hogan had the most saves with 56 on the season. Albert led the league in ERA with 2.46 with Phelps at 2.57. He only allowed 12 homers. We only had 1 shutout for a lot of people. Kind of weird. Escalera led the league in strikeouts again. He always does. But he actually had a 2.7 ERA, which is actually like one of his lowest ever. And he's getting better with age, it looks like, but really hasn't done anything. Hernandez had 3, and Albert had 5, or is tied for 5th. Again, only 1 complete game. Albert led the league in innings with 215. Phelps was 210. Hernandez was 203, and Kennedy was 202. Where's our other guy? I guess he's not here. He's not in the top. We had our top 4 guys literally get the top innings. Peck was least walks allowed. Albert with the whip. Phelps with pitching WAR, and Edwin Harris again with 8.4 batting WAR. We do have some awards. Arnaz wins the MVP. I thought Carmen Espinoza again over Miguel Espinoza is kind of wild. But another new guy wins the MVP with 37 homers, 120 RBIs. So not a bad season from him. We had literally the top 3. Every one of our top 3 guys were in the Cy Young candidate. Phelps, Albert, and Hernandez were all in the Cy Young candidacy, which is insane. We had the best pitching staff ever. Miguel Espinoza wins the batting title for the 2nd straight season. We don't get reliever of the year, even though I guess he did have a 1.52 ERA. McGee wins rookie of the year. Espinoza won Hank Aaron Award. Phelps wins Gold Glove. So we did get a Gold Glove this year. Anyone else get a Gold Glove? Probably not. Nope. Silver Sluggers. Espinoza, that was obvious. Brooks, that was obvious. Espinoza, that was obvious. So hopefully this year, again, we can win another World Series. Let's see who we're going to be playing against. And it's going to be Detroit. So Detroit beats the Angels, and Boston defeats the Yankees, with the Colorado Rockies beating the Dodgers and the Marlins beating I almost said the Diamondbacks. It's the Cardinals. Whoops. That was that. Let's go ahead and get going with another ALDS. This one's against the Tigers. AL Central rivalry here. Phelps will begin it. Again, we're just going to go ahead and quick sim a lot of these games, at least for the first couple innings. They got a couple singles, but no runs. Richard's keeping us at bay here. There's a run. Phelps gives up a run in the 6th, and now we'll go ahead here in the 7th. Go to McLean. Out of the pen. Solid inning. Espinoza was 2 for 2 before that out.
Ball 4, take your base.
Uh-oh.
He's safe. Take your base, ball 4.
We need a double play ball, and we get a ground up, and that's a run. And they lead 2-1. Lead off single. We get strikeouts the next 2 batters. Jackson Holiday was killing us there. They Tigers take game 1. 2-1, so not our offense really didn't show up there. So hopefully we can take game 2. We did have to reverse sweep the Angels last season. They get a home run. We do as well to tie the game up at 1. Albert should be able to give me one more inning. He does. Maybe another. He does. We get another spot here in the 6th. And Albert's got 2 on, 1 out. Lord will come in for the 7th. Gets out of the inning. He also walked the guy that he faced. Finnegan gets caught stealing. Triple from... Why is Jackson Holiday being the pain in my butt? Hogan will come in, and he gives up a single. And a triple. And he just gives up more runs, and now we're down 2.
Number 20, Ball 4, take your base. Out. 3. Now pitching for Detroit.
And we are going to be down again. 2 games to nothing going into Detroit. Trying to go back-to-back World Series, but it's going to have to rely on Hernandez to pretty much... Hopefully the offense can show up here a little bit. Because we have the offense to really put up a lot of runs. We're just not doing it. They get a run here in the 2nd to go up 1-0. Now 2-0. Like, we just haven't done anything on offense. We finally hit a homer, but it's 2-1. Hernandez gets us 7 innings of solid ball. And we just... Like, he gives us 8 innings. And we just got swept by the Tigers. I don't think... We didn't put up more than 3 runs in any of the games. That's insane. I mean, granted, we did blow game 2. But, man, that is unfortunate. Detroit eventually goes to the World Series here, and they win it. So, and the goal is to win 2 in the next 5 years. So the clock starts now. We have 3 seasons to win a World Series, and yeah, so we have 3 more seasons to win a World Series. Cozart leaves. I wasn't there for anything anyways. We have a lot of people leaving, and we're going to have to make some decisions. So, Phelps will have to be one of them. And he wants a lot of money. I could be cheeky here and offer him like a 15-year deal that would pretty much keep him here for a long time, but it also, it would technically be less money. I need to go 17. So we'll go that. Bang, 15 years. Finnegan. What's this, 15, 20 mil a year? So we'll do that. We'll go to 20 mil a season. I think we need to be about 22.5. 22.4 is fine. Peter Lord. 14 mil for 1 season's not terrible. Basayo will let walk. He wants 12 mil a year. But we're going to let him walk. McLean will keep around, what is his 15? 9 mil. That's going to be cheap. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. I may be cheating the system here, but Hernandez, he wants 19 mil. We can't sign him. We're not going to sign him to that. We're just going to let him walk. And Ken Caminetti does want 20 mil a season. We're going to offer a qualifying offer for him. And that's it. I don't think we're going to bring in anybody else. So there is a couple people that are going to be leaving us. I mean, Phelps will get a qualifying offer as well. And McLean we will. So we're on to offer 3 guys if they're not going to sign. Because we did sign Finnegan to the 15-year deal. So we do have $68 million in pending offers, but it, for some reason it doesn't count. So that's kind of weird. So hopefully, I don't think we signed him. I really don't. I don't think we did. Were they starting pitchers? Phelps didn't. So Phelps will be. Who else did we not sign? McLean? I mean, he really wasn't with us, so I guess he can go. We did give a qualifying offer to him. Kiminetti was another one. I don't think we're going to bring Kiminetti back. I mean, Basayo's number 3 in catchers. So, just going to remove him. We'll come back to this as well. I'm going to go ahead, tender the offers, as well as sign our arbitration. I'll be back in just a second. Agency, we're just going to try to sign our Sylvester Phelps. Try to get him back with the team because I feel like he needs to be on this team. We're not going to go after any of the other starting pitchers that we lost, like McLean. We only pitched 7 games. Caminetti, he is dropping in overall. Plus, we have some other ones better that are that we do have the qualifying offer on him. He wants $20 million a year, so I'm hoping that maybe he gets signed by somebody. I don't think McLean will take it. He wants 4 years at $21 million, so I think someone signs him for that, so we get something for him. But we are going to go ahead and simulate a week. And right now, we have no arbitrations and that. So right now, everyone... Apparently, the Royals are trying to get Milo Patton. Unfortunately, we can't really get him because he is now... I'm at 6 years for Phelps. I mean, we should get him. Decline the offer. Nice. And McLean declined. And Phelps also declined, but we should sign Phelps right here, right now, especially with 85%. I think we're going to get him, and then the other guys are going to be gone, and yeah, so we're going to get one of our best players back from last season. Had to at this point. Because if we lost him, I would have been highly, highly upset, but yeah, taking a look, closers will be pretty good. Our relievers now are pretty rough, so I guess we could go maybe. I guess actually no, Lincoln. I mean, these guys are pretty good, top 3, and then we have a lot of pitchers that can pretty much be relievers, so it's fine by me there. So that's fine. We won't need to go after anyone. 97 overall, Joe Cortez will be the main guy that I think will be signed here in a little bit. Just got a couple guys. No, I guess not. A lot of people are trying to go after him here. The Mets are interested in a trade for Harold Hoskins, who is a reliever, for one of our first base prospects. Joe Cortez goes back to the Rockies. He was on the Rockies, so he stays with them. I think we already have everybody tendered as well. We do, so we're just going to go ahead and simulate a little bit more. Mike Gordon gets traded to the Dodgers. Andres Espinoza. A lot of Espinosas here in this simulation. Draft lottery, we're going to be picking 26. We won 113 games, and we got bounced in the ALDS. We got swept. We didn't even win a game. But hey, we won the World Series the year before, so top 3 will be the Pirates, Phillies, and the Royals. Ed Matthews. I wonder if he's related to Eddie Matthews. A lot of people get taken here. I don't think any of them were ours. We added all of the best guys. So again, we're just going to skip. There's a lot of people in the Rule 5 selections, and they're still going. And they're still going. What are the Nationals doing? Are they not going after any free agents? Neither are the Red Sox. Signing 4 or drafting 3 Rule 5 picks? Kind of insane. We do have 89, so I think we had 89 to begin with. But yeah, Carmen Espinoza, not a great season last year. 32 home runs, still 100 RBIs. That's, what, 6 years in a row with 100 RBIs? Again, 120 strikeouts. I think that's his second most of his career. But over 300 home runs on the year and on his career, and 1,500 hits with 5,500 at-bats, almost 1,000 runs as well, which is kind of cool. Miguel Espinoza, this is his last year of his contract. He's being better year by year. 23 homers, 110 RBIs, back-to-back seasons with over 100 RBIs. Hernandez is just literally in renewal. He'll be in arbitration in a couple years. Finnegan is signed now for the $22 million. Phelps just signed for $31 million. Albert will be here for, again, another, at least probably this last year. Hogan's with us for another 2. Peck will be with us for a lot longer. He's in just now in arbitration. Brooks just signed a $17 million deal. Lord's here for 1 more season. Friedberg just is in renewal, and a lot of these other guys are also in renewal parts of their contract. So we got a lot of time with our core group of guys that we have drafted and built around. Some of them we did acquire in trades. We can actually take a look at that, but it's going to say some in free agency just because we signed them afterwards. But I think we can take a look. Yeah, roster history. Yeah, right field is Brian Ibanez was a... We did draft him, but I think we had to pick him up back in free agency because we released him for some reason. Miguel Espinoza was a trade with Washington, but Osborne, Rodriguez, the other guys were all drafted. Center field, couple trades. Ashley was a first-rounder. Same thing with McLeod, even though he hasn't done anything. He was not a good pickup in the first round. And then Gilly was also a third-round draft pick, but he's just now a 75 overall. Hammond was a fifth-round player. Hope we got as a free agent, who was a big grab, as even in the World Series that 2037 year. Granger was a trade. McDonough was a trade, but Finnegan was a first-round draft pick. Sheed was a fifth-round draft pick. Pierce was a first-round draft pick in the same year with Sheed, but Sheed has jumped him in overall. So that's kind of funny. Brooks was a draftee. Hernandez was as well. Porter and Waite was as well, although Hernandez had a really good season, really good improving season. Pounce was a trade with Kansas City. He is just now starting with us here now. Benedict was a first-round draft pick. Haynes was a first-round draft pick. Espinoza, of course, was that 99 overall potential that we had. Merrifield was a trade with Milwaukee. Catchers-wise, I mean, we've had a couple now. Trade with New York. A couple of draftees. We had Basayo, who was a trade. Free agent, trade, and a draftee in the third round. Relief pitchers, yeah, these guys are all like the low overalls that we had to sign 2026 just so we could play the games. But then trade, draft, trade, free agent, first year, and yeah, we're fine there. Pitching-wise, I mean, it's all first-year player drafts. I mean, there, other than one trade with Peralta and Cortez, that's it. It's mostly been, it's all that. So we're going to go ahead and finish up here in the offseason. I don't think we need to sign any coaches as well. And that's going to do it for the episode here in just a second. And, yeah, just like that, we're going to sim spring training, of course. And that'll be the end of the video. Oops. We just had one guy on waivers. We have 3 guys on waivers. Who's on waivers? Valentine, Maloney, and McClendon. All are on waivers. McClendon might be picked up. He is an 80 overall. But yeah, that's going to do it for the... no, we actually didn't. For the video, if you guys did, hit that like button down below if you liked the video. And yeah, next episode, we'll have another 2 seasons. Or if we do win our World Series, we'll just have that season. Then it's done. We'll have one more episode, just kind of a bunch of simulation seasons until we get one of our drafted players into the Hall of Fame. And then once that happens, the series will be over. It's kind of a quicker series, I thought, especially with going, I guess, 2 seasons per episode. It is a lot longer episodes, but compared to my normal other episodes. But it's been a fun series so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I am. But I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode of Winning a National Title with Every Team in the Game here on EA Sports College Football 25. And hopefully in 26, there'll be a lot more fun with that one over there as well. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. And, yeah, I'm out. Peace.